Okay, so welcome. It is June the 15th, 2022, and we are studying the 13th octave meditation today. And I'd like to start with the slideshow, and then we'll go into a small meditation, and then we'll go in depth into the slideshow and the wording of the 13th octave meditation. So we'll share the screen here. And go here. Okay, so there we go. So this is the title page that I made. The colors of the rainbow are very prevalent in the chakras in this 13th octave meditation. That's why the rainbow is there. Everyone is welcome, from the smallest ant to anyone that would like to ascend in humanity. So everything and everyone on planet is welcome to this ascension. And I found these beautiful rainbow colored stairs that go up into the golden temple and the spiral, and there's the heart of one. Within the heart is the 13th octave, but also in the meditation, well, you'll see. We'll just go on. Okay, so this is Jesus, and he is doing a little bit of a forward here. And of course, the 13th octave is channeled through Linda Dillon, who is the channel for the Council of Love. And through her, Jesus said, "I step forward this night. I welcome you into the 13th octave, a sacred prayer and ritual that has been gifted to humanity in preparation for this time of ascension, that you will anchor completely and wholly in the heart of love, in the power of creation." And you can see I've put times 7.9 billion, and there's a picture of the planet. So this meditation really is for all of us. This is to unite your being, your essence and your soul within the heart of one, so that that conscious awareness, your sense of wholeness, is completely aware. And in doing this, you also receive all the gifts of the 13th octave. So an octave is 8 notes on a piano as well. So that's why I included this. And what I've noticed within every chakra, there is a scent that goes with it and a sound. Where I do readings, I stand beside the singing bowls, and underneath, on the bottom of the singing bowls, it will tell which chakra it is related to and the note. So that's so interesting too. Okay. So, and this is the whole system that we've been studying. As you can see, the rainbows of the chakras, and then the blessings and virtues that are connected, the universal laws, and the 12 dimensions. Okay, so basically these are all the gifts within the 13th octave. It's how things work in the higher realms. And as you can see, I work with a color to make it easier to understand. So the blue relates to the mother energy, the golden yellow to the father. And within the physical form, we are made up of both, and then blue and yellow creating green. Green is the color of love, the green of our heart consciousness. That is the color of the heart chakra. So, and the water is connected to the mother, the blue waters of hope, and the golden father energy of the sunlight. So this all ties in with nature as well. Water and sunlight help create the greenery in nature. Okay. And this, the mother went into the infinite grace with me today, and she was helping me to understand that who we are is divine, and it's not dependent on the roles we have played or witnessed. And from that place of trust, knowing our divinity, when we step forward from there, we hold any judgment that we have for the past diminishes. So This is the place of the 13th octave, and it's available to us daily from in our heart consciousness. So when we operate from there, from the infinite grace, from the 13th octave energy, from love, from the heart, the old systems diminish quite rapidly, so they have no hold on us. Their tentacles like loosen and fade away from all our physical systems in the without to the belief systems within. So the infinite grace is very tied with the 13th octave. Okay, so and this is the scales of balance, just knowing that when we hold the old systems light as a feather, and there's no judgment around them, we focus on the divine qualities, the energy of the 13th octave, we balance within, we remember who we truly are, our angelic selves. This is just another way to look at the infinite grace and the golden scales of balance, and just that non-judgment of everything within. Okay, and then this actually was kind of interesting because she was showing me how to feel about the past so that we hold it in no judgment. It's almost like it has a rosy glow, and grace is that color. Grace is a very faded pink. And so just holding that energy of no resentment for anything, and that changes the perspective of how we view things from the eyes, the third eye, the fourth eye, the fifth eye. So holding no distress about the past is the infinite grace, holding the past lightly. I thought that was kind of interesting that that came through today, the pink and the green. Okay. And Archangel Uriel says, do not underestimate when you stay in that place of centered awareness. So that's the infinite grace, and also the 13th octave of the knowing of joy. So that gratitude for sacred purpose, not wobbling back and forth in uncertainty, resentment, lack of self-worth, lack of self-love. We are doing this for many, and changing the present to the frequency of joy. So the frequency of joy is that pink, that infinite grace pink, and the golden joy is the vibration of joy. Okay. All right, so now let's, I'm just gonna find the meditation to do. Okay, here we are. Okay, so this is like 8 minutes of meditation.
Relax. There's a lot of talk right now from the Council of Love that this is the time of transition, of change, of shift, and a time of reclaiming. So let's claim this hour together, and let's claim it for you, for each of you. So let's begin tonight by taking a nice deep breath of the wonderful twilight blue, that hour of day just after the sun sets, where it's not dark yet. There's this wonderful color in the sky. It's not the day sky of bright blue or summer blue. It's that darker blue. And let's throw in a few stars, just the first stars we see. So just as their pale light begins to wink at us. And just like we did when we were 5 years old, take a moment for yourself and wish on that star. Go in and express what's in your heart, what you've been hoping for and creating. And feel your shoulders relax, your chin, your jaw, your neck. And keep breathing the blue and feel it cover you like our Universal Mother Mary's beautiful velvet cloak. And yes, today's the day we're going to do the initiation into the 13th octave. So thank yourself for being here. And simply be and allow. Leave everything behind that you didn't get done today or this week, or what lies ahead as the long weekend is approaching. Just take that blue and celebrate your freedom, your liberation. Your truth and your power. And breathe. And we'll get started.
Okay, so I did put colors to that little meditation just so you can see how the blue and the gold creates the green. And then interesting how she talks about take that blue and celebrate your freedom, your liberation, your truth and your power, and breathe. So again, it's the silvers, it's the golds, it's the blue, creating the green. Green of the heart of the 13th octave. Okay, so then Jesus comes in and he says, welcome to you, my beloved friends. I am Yeshua, I am Jesus, I am Sananda, I am all of the above, and like you, I am more than my name, and I am all of my names. Welcome, my beloved brothers and sisters, and yes, I step forward this night to welcome you into the 13th octave. This is a sacred prayer and ritual that has been gifted to humanity in preparation for this time of ascension. No, it is not ascension because it is intended in ascension that you will, yes, become the fullness of your trans-dimensional self, and you will anchor within the reality of the 5th or the 7th dimensions, and you will anchor completely and wholly in the heart of love, in the power of creation. But this, dear one, is to unite your being, your essence, and your soul within the heart of one, so that that conscious awareness, your sense of wholeness, is completely aware. And in this, you also receive all the gifts of the 13th octave. And most importantly, the 13 blessings and virtues, the divine qualities upon which Nova Earth, Terra Gaia, is built and anchored. So embedded within this meditation, and that's why it's recommended that we do it often. And as I was saying, even at night before you fall asleep, so that the how things work in the higher realms is embedded within us. Okay. So I did put the different components of the meditation step by step to the chakra system, the 13 chakra system. So here is the root, and Jesus saying, one of the reasons I have asked to speak prior to this initiation is I wish to share with you, as your friend, as your beloved Yeshua, that I'm asking each of you not only to come with us this night, but to bring your family, your friends, and yes, if you have the heart, to those that you consider the most resistant, and to continue to do this for it helps with everybody to go through this ascension portal, because once they are reconnected to the love, they will wish to ascend. The fear will eliminate. It is that simple. So often when I'm doing this meditation, there's a point where Jesus said, and bring everyone along. So yeah, that's over the rainbow bridge we go. All right. I also wish you to know that tonight your brothers and sisters of UFOG, your star brothers and sisters of the United Forces of the Outer Galaxies join you in this meditation and initiation. The kingdoms of earth, the ones that you so often think of as not hearing, the mountains, the trees, the dogs, the cats, the coyotes, the elephants are coming with you tonight. It will be quite a parade. So I welcome you to this, and I'm with you in this journey of oneness, in this journey of unity, connectedness, and balance. So this is from the root, we're bringing everyone along, and you can see how it's connected to the law of sacred purpose and compassion, being in that place of non-judgment and observing everything, the first dimension of ideas. So we're bringing everyone along on this ascension. Okay, so then up to the pubic chakra, the second chakra. We begin with a prayer and feel ourselves in our heart, in this wonderful expanded heart that we have been receiving. And if we have a favorite guide or guardian, a master that we wish to accompany us, invite them, have them come and take your hand right now as we begin with a prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Council of Love and Council that serves, we come here this night, united in heart and purpose, seeking guidance through the doorway to your sacred wholeness. We are your children and servants, companions in spirit, co-creators in form. We walk this planet Earth, Terra Gaia, this ancient garden of green. We have heard your call and answer now with our hearts, souls, and minds. We come prepared and clear in our intent to join wholly and completely this night with awe, with joy, with the divine, with love. We seek our birthright and our inheritance. We seek that which is, all that ever has been, and all that ever will be. We seek those blessings in order to do better, to better serve our companions of earth, to be of service to the one, to show our love for each other and for Gaia. In this, we join our hearts and pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Okay, so now the sacral chakra, we feel ourselves entering into a state of complete and utter calm, releasing the day, the week, the month, the year, the chaos. And this is connected to the law of balance and the third dimension and fortitude. Begin to feel yourself drifting on a sea of blue, that beautiful twilight blue we were just working with, the color of the immense ocean of the sky. Blue is the ray of hope, of serenity. It is the ray of the Divine Mother. Feel yourself relaxing and drifting, letting go, preparing yourself for this wondrous spiritual journey. Feel the blue encompass you and enter right into you until you are simply part of that vast ocean of blue, that energy, and let go and drift. The blue is the color of peace, and this is what we are creating here on earth. Hope, which is the balance of the mother and the father, and serenity. Okay, so now moving up to the umbilical chakra, the fourth dimension, the law of change, and the blessing and virtue of awe. Now feel your being, your body, your soul, and your heart begin to fill with green, emerald green. Take a nice deep breath of emerald and bring it into your heart and your being. Green is the ray of love, the ray of your heart, and the ray of the 13th octave. Feel the gentle sparkles of green enter into you effervescent, bubbling, helping you expand your being even larger and larger, bigger than you have ever been before, until you are a huge giant orb, a giant globe of green, floating, drifting, not on Earth, but partner to her, doing the cosmic waltz across the twilight sky and drifting. Feel the green of spring, the green of Gaia, and the emerald of Archangel Raphael. The fourth dimension is very magical. So having this part of the meditation and this here makes perfect sense. So that giant emerald bubble. Okay. Okay, so up to the solar plexus and the law of give and receive, the fifth dimension of joy. Now ever so gently begin to introduce tiny flecks, bubbles of gold, shards and fibers of molten gold, the gold of Gabriel. Feel the gold entering and merging with your green, expanding you even larger. Keep going. You never knew you could go this far, drifting, drifting on your wonderful sea of twilight blue. Feel your heart and your soul open to this experience, this preparation, for deep inside you, you know, you have always known that this is the time when your beloved brother James the Apostle, the brother of Jesus, will come for you, and you will go together into the 13th octave, to the place of wholeness and healing, to the place of receptivity, of divine union. See James arrive, James the Apostle of love, with his sparkling black eyes and his dark, dark curly hair, and a face that lights up as he sees you. You had almost forgotten he's your oldest, dearest friend, brother of your journey, of your soul. Feel him take your hand in gentle embrace and feel the joy in your reunion, the anticipation of what lies ahead. Go with him. So that's connected to managing change in the fifth dimension. So it makes sense that we're working with joy and with James. Okay, and then up to the next chakra, the Halion. This one is the one connected to our star family. And we are walking down a pathway of gold, rich, burnished, and beautiful. And directly in front of you, there is a bridge. And the bridge is made up of rainbows of all colors, all rays. The handrails are filigree silver. You recognize this bridge as your connection to the universe, to the one, and you are happy to be crossing over. You're skipping, you're playing, and don't forget, turn around and invite your dog, your cat, your children, your friends, your neighbors to join you on this journey. So this is where we invite everyone along. And when you do the meditation, to really focus on everyone. Yes. Wait up for them for a minute. James is patient. Now all of you cross this magnificent bridge together as one. After the bridge, the path continues only for a short while. You can see the end, and you've reached a set of stairs. Feel your hands still safe and secure, resting in James. He is your guide and protector, and he has invited you to this celebration of life. You're eager to go forward with him. You're eager to join with all that is, with the love. Okay, so and this is where we're detaching from all the old systems, attaching to the love, detaching from all the old systems. And prudence is the knowing of when to step into a situation and when to step back. It is refined balance. So this makes sense. This is where we are in the meditation. Okay, and then to the heart chakra, we're at the foot of the stairs. They are luminescent, pearlescent colors that you've never seen on earth, joined with colors you know. They are clear, crystalline, brilliant, and at the top of the stairs is an archway and a door which beckons you home, and the doorway is open. Yeshua and Magdalena, Mary Magdalene, are standing there. They have been awaiting your arrival, and they're running down to greet you, and you're running up, and you're hugging each other, and you're crying, and you feel the tears of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene mixed with yours, and they are tears of joy. You've waited so long. Feel the love of this reunion that you've been waiting for. Okay, so this is connected to the law of unification, to charity. And when I look back on what Albert had said to us, he said, if you think of the seventh dimension in terms of the electromagnetic field that governs your planet, it allows you the capacity to incorporate the electric nature of the energy patterning and lessons of the first 6 dimensions and the magnetic energy pull of the 8th through the 12th. So the heart is really a place of balance for incorporating all the dimensional energy as well. Okay, so now up to the high heart, and this is the law of transmutation. So this is where we bring everything back to original purity. This is the 8th dimension. As you turn with the Magdalena and Yeshua and James, and you go through this door that is filled with the most blinding white light, that's the purity that you have ever encountered. And purity is all about loving who we perceive as our opponents, and just and doing the work, the here of ascension. So it's not turning away from the work. You almost think that you have to close your eyes, but you don't, because you don't want to miss a thing. You go through the doorway to your sacred chambers, to your hallowed temple, to your sacred space that you created eons ago. Feel the power of the love that surrounds you and fills you. You are home, and all has been prepared. This is your time to enter into 13th octave. You enter into your chamber where a circle has formed, and you go with James to the center of your circle of your 13 masters, your teachers, your guides, your guardian angels, and they are all awaiting you. Feel the joy and feel the reassurance of James. Feel the joy in his heart and in yours. You're being given a gift beyond any measure, a gift from the heart of the divine, the heart of one, united with your heart. Take a moment and intuit or feel or look around your circle of initiation, and see the masters, the guides, the angels that have come here tonight to assist you. Feel their welcome, their unconditional love, and send them your heartfelt thanks. So it's a beautiful circle of energy that is being gifted in the meditation. It's filled with sound and color and all kinds of things. Okay, so then this is the clavicle and the law of instantaneous transmission and transformation. This is where the circle is really working its magic of the 9th dimension, which is deeper surrender and reaching new levels of truth. So feel your circle, those that you have invoked throughout all time and space, who you have committed to and who have committed to you for an eternity, begin to raise their hands, arms outstretched, palms facing you, and they are softly and gently sending you energy. Feel it. The energy is vibrating with every color, every ray, and inside, just like in the healing chambers on ship, inside the ray, inside the color, inside the frequency is every celestial sound and scent. So this is the healing. It is surrounding you, filling you, caressing you. It is emanating from your circle into your heart and into your soul. You're being filled, going higher, broader, bigger than you have ever been, until you are no longer simply one being, but one with your circle and one with all. Allow the energy to penetrate you. Allow your circle, the ascended masters, the archangels, they do this in love and they do this in service. Now listen with your ears and your heart. Listen to what your friends and your circle of 13 have to tell you. Open and allow yourself to receive all the gifts. For this is a time of joy and celebration throughout the universe, throughout the multiverse. It is truly your birthday, so receive. That's a very magical point of the meditation. And if you can just imagine all those beautiful colors swirling around you and all the healing happening, it's really wonderful. So then Jesus and James come again to the center of the circle and gently take you by the hands because there's further yet to go. So this is now the energy of the throat chakra, the law of karmic dispensation. This is the knowing that everything is forgiven, and the blessing and virtue of hope, the balance of the mother and the father. You exit your circle in gratitude, taking many of the gifts and blessings from your masters, knowing that you will return here time and time again, because this is your sacred temple, your sacred space. You leave the sacred chambers, walking down the steps with Jesus and James to outside, which while you have been inside, a huge golden spiral has formed around your temple. It is a spiral of light surrounded by the entire legions of light, by the angelic hosts, by the company of heaven, and yes, the council of love. And at the foot of the spiral stands Archangel Gabriel, our lily of love, our trumpet of truth. She has come to take you home this day, and you are being passed from the hands, the loving embrace of James and Jesus, into the waiting arms of Archangel Gabriel, and she is enfolding you in her wings of gold. You are held and cherished as a small child, and you can hear the beat of her heart. You are safe and secure, and you're beginning to travel up the center of this wonderful golden spiral of light. You are traveling energized and whole, a pure light being, traveling up the spiral higher and higher, higher than you have ever gone. So now we're in the 11th dimension of mastery, the fourth eye, the bridge of the nose, the law of attraction and repulsion. So you're attracting more and more of the golden light. You understand beauty, which is being in harmony with the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you're going higher and higher, releasing, letting go. Come with Gabriel, faster, faster, and higher, further, keep going, higher. You are at the foot of the throne, and Gabriel steps onto the marble and unfurls her mighty wings and holds you out like the precious treasure that you are. She is telling Mother, Father that she has completed her mission and that she has brought you home to the heart and the family of one. You have been sorely missed from the heart of heaven, and yet you know there's never been any separation, that you've always been part of one. And this is more of our 11th dimension of mastery. Now we're in the third eye, the law of elimination, which is deeper, deeper knowing of forgiveness and wisdom, the reverence and respect for everything. She is passing you and placing you on the knee of God. You are being lifted and held, coddled and loved, nurtured by the Father, knowing everything is forgiven. And he is holding you and loving you, cherishing you, but he also knows how much the mother has missed you. Now he is passing you to her. She has waited a long time for your return, waited for this time when again together you will join with one, with the divine, with Mother, Father, all, with love, and you're being held by the mother, held in her heart, and she is lifting you now and placing you directly into her heart. Now feel yourself melting, merging, melt into the mother's heart and into the one, joining with all that is. It's the beauty of the mother. Allow right now and feel the heart of the mother and feel the mother as she looks directly at the father, for they know there can be no separation. There's only unity, there's only love, and there's only one. And this is the 12th dimension, the law of constancy, completion, and continuity connected to the crown chakra and grace. And as you realize what they are doing, they're stepping into each other, joining again as one. You are a trinity of love. You are pure love. You are pure energy. You are unity, connectedness, and balance. You are in and of the heart of God, and you will remain here to rest and integrate this miraculous gift, this energy of love. Anchor it deeper and deeper and deeper into your being. And when you return to Earth, anchor this energy within your heart, within your conscious, unconscious, subconscious mind, and within every fiber, molecule, and cell of your being, and anchor it within the heart of Gaia, and share it with many, this gift of love, of union, to ease your path of ascension. But for now, relax and remain joining with the angelic hosts, singing and praising in joy and love, united in heart. That's the 13th octave meditation. And there's the end. Okay, so let's stop the share. Out and go. Okay, there we go. Yes.
Do you have the actual meditation available, Kathleen?
It came off of Heavenly Blessings from, I can't remember the date. I have the date somewhere, but it's Heavenly Blessings when Graham was there. And I can post it. When I post the recording, I'll post that radio show. I did post it already.
Yeah. I found it a couple days ago, Kathleen, on Golden Age of Gaia, but I went to 13th octave and it was like the second down.
Okay, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's there. And yeah, it's on my site too, right at the top of my blog. If anybody's there, it just stays there.
Yeah.
It's a radio show. So, but I can't remember the date that it came through.
Would have been 2013, but
yeah,
all I can remember.
Yeah, it was when Graham was with us, because he did the interview. Yeah, it's a really beautiful meditation, and I just love how it correlates with all what we've learned, the dimensions and the blessings and the laws and everything. Yeah. So embedded within it, and I think that's why they want us to do it daily. Embedded within that is all the energy of how things work in the higher realms. Did it make sense how I presented it? Was it? Yep. Okay. Okay. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Yes, Steve.
Well, I just wanted to mention that I have read in Linda's writings that the 13th octave is the absolute. And so this is our destination, right? So I haven't been willing to talk about it because what do I know about the absolute? Nothing at all. So, but it's very sacred. Very, very sacred.
Yeah, connected to the 12th dimension and the 13th chakra and infinite grace and all of it. Yeah. And in that they want us to do this meditation every day and just like go up that spiral and join with the mother and the father to make a trinity. That comes up in my readings every time, pretty much. That balancing of the mother energy and the father energy. Like whenever we're in disarray, it generally goes right back to something we've witnessed early childhood connected to early caregivers.
Right.
And so when we know that everything is forgiven, like the divine mother, divine father, forgive everything, and we bring that back with us to earth, it ripples out of us to everyone we meet. And it's not like you have to walk down the street saying, carrying a sign, everything's forgiven. Our fields literally talk to other people's fields without us even realizing it. So just, and when we look people in the eye, when we shake hands, now that we can shake hands, that violet flame, which is connected to the crown, which is connected to the 12th dimension, and also the conjoining of the mother and the father, then we're sending that energy of ascension everywhere we go. Everywhere, every being that we meet, and that comes close to us, because they come within our field, they're receiving the energy of ascension. Yeah. And that's what I often say in the reading room, like, you don't have to go spouting this out down the street. Now that you've seen and heard what I've shared, it's now within your field, and it just automatically goes to family, to friends, to co-workers, to wherever we are. It's very magical. Yeah, and just knowing how magical the fourth dimension is too, which we're well through the fourth into the fifth, sixth, and seventh. So that's already anchored on the planet, really, the fourth. And that's that dimension of magic.
Wow.
Yeah. So really, we're just waiting on these eyes to open up even more and then we'll be able to see the fairies. I've met a few people in the reading room that actually have seen fairies. So it's not that unusual. Yeah. Yes, Karen. Oh, you're on mute.
And when it said to, bring everyone, bring our families, our friends, everyone, you're doing that through your mind's eye, right? You're inviting them from your heart to come with you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. And then it's right before in the meditation, we cross over the rainbow bridge.
Right.
So it's like we turn and we just say, come on, everyone.
Okay.
Come on over into the magic, because the rainbow is all the colors, all the healing. That's the med beds. Like literally, we don't need med beds. It's just a matter of doing these meditations, because embedded within the meditations is all the healing, the color, and the sound, and the scent.
Okay. And I can find it on Golden Age of Gaia, the meditation. Okay. Is it under your name?
I'll post it for tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I'll post a link to my site too, where it's always right at the top of my blog.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for joining. Do you have to run off now?
I will very soon, but not just yet. I'll wave goodbye. I don't want to disturb if you're talking at that time. But the reason why I haven't been able to attend is I've just had so much going on around my house. And I'm going to have a new roof put on Friday for 3 days over the weekend. So just a lot of things. But I've been here in heart.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, good. Yeah, no, it's a busy time of year.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else have a comment, or Bala, did you want to say something? You're on mute.
You don't realize how much it helps until you take the time to actually do the meditation. And so I was late today. I've had some issues with my dog not feeling good, and it's just been kind of stressful. And it feels really good to sit here and just kind of let go. And so, yeah, I needed this. Thank you. Even though I'm late, I was sorry.
Oh, no, don't worry. It just slide right in. If you're late, don't worry about it. Just slide in. No worries.
All right.
And I'm sorry about your dog. And we can send healing energy, and
Okay.
especially on Tuesday too.
Yeah, this was a new development. So yeah.
Okay. So doing the 13th octave and bringing dog along is a great thing too.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah, good. Okay. Thank you.
So we're supposed to do this every day?
It is recommended. Yeah. And I've heard too to do it at night, right before you fall asleep, and then you're integrating it in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. It's and just really breathe in as many of the colors as you see. like focus the colors or the, there's so much embedded within the colors. I had a reading with one of my guides who's a star being, and she was the one that drew my attention to the healing power of color. And so I've been paying attention ever since then. That was 10 years ago. And I have to say, color, sound, and scent is very healing. And that's embedded in all the chakras. So just even sitting in meditation in the various colors of the chakras is very healing. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? We finished early. Yes. Yes. Karen, did you want to say something?
Yes. So you mean what colors come in when we're doing the meditation, when they come into us and we just feel them just flowing through us? It's not like you have a visual there and we're looking at it and saying it. It's okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's in the mind's eye. So,
Okay.
yeah, and often when you're doing a meditation, the visions just flow because it's so descriptive that
Right.
the visions tend to flow beautifully. So yeah, I put some pictures in with the slideshow just to give us an idea
Okay.
the color, you know, how bright the colors are, and fun, and they're fun.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I think Ascension is meant to be fun. Archangel Gabriel did say that we came for the adventure. It's just it's felt rather difficult because there's been so much letting go in this lifetime. But yeah, just to yeah, just know that we're it's supposed to be fun. Not that it is.
Yeah, I found it interesting in the write-up, where it talked about the waves of love coming in. And you ride on the crest, you get the vision, you can see the big picture, you feel good. Then you go into the trough for integration, so, we alternate between those two states all the time, I guess.
Yeah, and then it as you get become more and more masterful, then the trough lessens is what I've found. It's more of like a balancing.
Yeah, I think that's what it said in the write-up too, that it levels out after a while.
Yeah, yes, the sense of balance and peace becomes more the set feeling.
I don't understand what the trough you're talking about, or what is all of that?
Well, when you're triggered by something.
Oh, okay.
And then it feels like, it feels hopeless.
Okay.
That's the trough. Or there's deep, deep sorrow or real anger or fear. That's the trough.
Okay.
And then as you allow the energy to dissipate and, back comes your basic feeling of joy, of gratitude, of peace, of forgiveness of everything, of love, of compassion, that place of non-judgment. That's the balance. So as we move along, that becomes, like who we really feel who we truly are, which is the divine qualities, not the old belief systems. So sometimes we can wake up in that feeling of discomfort, like it's like kind of a niggly, a little bit of fear, a little bit of sorrow, a little bit of shame, a little bit of guilt, a little bit of anxiety, the whole mixture, or one's more prevalent than the other. But eventually that pretty much dissipates. So that you're waking up more in gratitude in that place of blessing everything.
Yeah, I like to visualize those waves of love, like waves on a lake or something like that. They come at you And so you go up to the peak of the wave and then you go down into the trough again. But I also like that visualization of floating between the dimensions. You come to this level place and then you can float up to whatever dimension you want to go to. You can go all the way up to 12, just by floating.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true. And oftentimes we're in and out of the dimensional classrooms without even realizing it. We're often in several classrooms at once. And that's what's called being multi-dimensional. And the dimensions are all around us. It's not like a ladder system, really. I think the 13 chakras to the 13th octave is a system. It's a system. Like you can go up the chakras within the physical form, and you can feel the energy going up and down and in and out, and round and about. But yeah, it's the Kundalini rising. Is that what they call it, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I know I've felt that energy quite strongly. And especially now it's more up in here. A lot of energy in the eyes.
Yeah, I got sore eyes.
Actually seeing the Kundalini go past and go into the seventh chakra, it's like a river of gold, molten gold. But there was no bliss, so there was no experience, right? No realization. It's like watching a movie. And later Michael said, oh yeah, no, we cut it all off.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, we're here. We're meant to be in form.
Service, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's starting to feel better and better. I'm sure you're all feeling this too in the physical form. It's not the way it was a few years ago, even. Yeah, and that's where we want to get to, just greater and greater peace and compassion and blessing, gratitude and joy, and then that purpose kind of opens too, whatever it is that we're here to help with the balancing on the planet, that tends to open up more and more. Just like Paula, when you were doing your plogging, that's like that's part of the all. And it's like the same as you're doing it, you can multiply it to all the areas of pollution as you're doing it. So we can multiply the energy out as we're doing it with the conscious awareness.
And thank God that's available, because otherwise you feel overwhelmed. Like, wow, how am I going to really make a difference?
Yeah. So. Yes. So multiplying it really does make a difference. Yeah.
I'm lost.
You're lost with the multiplying?
Well, I don't understand what you're multiplying.
Okay. So, for example, Paula has been picking up garbage every time she goes for a walk. It's called plogging. It was jogging and pollution or something. I don't know why they called it plogging, but so
while you're jogging.
Yeah. So it's good exercise because you're bending over all the time. And so she's, if you're only picking up a few pieces of garbage every walk, and that the planet is clogged with pollution from the oceans to the, everywhere we've got pollution. So as she's picking up, she can multiply one piece by several areas on the planet to help with other areas on the planet that are filled with pollution. And then that helps the beings whose sacred purpose it is to wake up and get to work.
It's just my intention when I'm doing it. And the reason I said, thank God that's available, because sometimes when it feels overwhelming sometimes, like, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to really make a difference? You know what I mean? Because you feel like it's just you sometimes, especially when you go back to the same place over and over and over again.
And there's more garbage each time.
Yeah, it's the same neighborhoods and you just keep doing it. But so that's helpful that I feel like the attention is there and I'm just taking on blind faith that the ripple is going out and it's making a difference.
Yeah. And of course, it's connected to our guides and the guidance network. So not only does it go out to beings that way, but it goes up into the network as well. And the network is like their internet. So, okay, bye, Karen. Thanks for coming. Mhm. Yeah, so it's helping below and above for the awakening of the collective. Because our guides are always directing us to sacred purpose. Mhm. That's one of their main missions, actually, I think. Mhm.
Bringing us back.
Yes, bringing us back to center over and over and over. That's why we need at least 3.
I'm gonna have to leave.
Okay, thanks for coming, Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Mhm. Yeah, okay, so let me turn off the recording.